Okay, hey, it's me, Isaac. I'm here. It is video review time. The video I'm reviewing is a 6-minute short called Tijuana Toads. It was made in part by Max Freeling or something. Fritz Freeling. He's very famous. He always does good work. And so, Tijuana Toads is about these two friends, Pancho and El Toro, and they're toads, theoretically. Um, so El Pancho is kind of like he's like a tall, thin guy, and he's always trying to like get the like affection and trying to always do like the right thing for El Toro. He's kind of like the submissive, you know what I mean? He's down under right there. You feel me? So he's like, "Hey, El Toro, you want to go catch flies or some shit?" And also, they do have very not like super stereotypical Mexican accents, but it's obviously like white people doing bad Mexican accents. Um, and so he's like, El Toro, you want to go play leapfrog?" And he's like, "No," and he swats him away, and he's like, fuck you, Poncho, you're a piece of shit." He doesn't actually say that, but that's kind of what goes on. Um, so he's like, "Do you want to go?" Poncho is finally like, "Hey, El Toro, do you want to go catch grasshoppers?" And El Toro's like, "Oh, by the way, El Toro is a big, like, fat guy, like, strong, buff, fat, not buff, but like fat strength, you know." And so he's like, "Yeah," or El C, or I guess he doesn't actually say C. He says, "Oh, grasshoppers, now you got me interested," like shit like that. So they go and they find a grasshopper who is from Texas, and he's coming searching for that Mexican, whatever he says. I can't remember exactly what he says. Hold up, I'm gonna rewind the video real second. By the way, you will get to hear these accents. They are pretty funny. Fuck. Okay, I have to reload. So 1 second. So yeah, he's going and he's like, I want to take down some of the Mexicans, some. And the bullfrogs are like, or the toads are like, "Fuck you, man, we're gonna hunt you." And uh, Poncho's like the skinny one. He's like, "Hey, man, do you want to go and do you want to like do you want me to get him?" And El Toro's like, being like, "Man, Pancho, you're a piece of shit. I'll go do it." And he's like, I was like, "No, I'm gonna get him." El Toro's like, fuck this grasshopper, right? So he goes, and he's like, "Man, fuck this grasshopper," and they're like a clearing or some shit. And he's talking to him, and he's like, "I want to get you, and I want to eat you," and the grasshopper just fucks him up, and like he super fucks him up, like kicks him or some shit, and he's like, "Man, you're getting on my nerves, boy," with that Texas ass accent, and so he goes, and El Toro just keeps trying and trying and trying and trying and trying, but he can't fucking do it because he's a pussy, and so he's like, Pancho's like, "Man, you want me to do it?" And he's like, El Toro's like, "Grasshopper? No, I should get away." He's like fucking pussying out, right? Because he's a pussy. And so, Pancho goes and he's going to take him out. But suddenly, this Texas guy finds some red hot chili peppers. Yeah. He finds some actual chili pepper, like growing and shit. And he's like, "Man, I don't know what they are, but they look ripe, and I'm gonna eat them for dessert." And he eats one, and he's like, fucking, like, because he's from Texas, he's like, "Fuck this shit, man." And he's like, he can't deal with it because he's white and a grasshopper. So he fucking runs away, and Poncho is like, "Yeah, take that, you fucking shitter!" And in fact, he didn't really do anything. But El Toro is like super grateful. He's like, "Oh man, thank you, Poncho. You're my fucking hero. You saved my life." And basically at the end they like switch roles, and now El Toro is the submissive one, and he's like, "Hey Poncho, you wanna go catch flies?" And Poncho just like, "Fuck you, El Toro, you're a piece of shit," and swats him away. So that is the basic synopsis of the story, and I would say it. Um, I liked it. It was a good short. It was quality work. I had a good enjoyment. It was 6 minutes and 18 seconds. It was very very short. Like classic YouTube animation short, like short. So yeah, I would say it's a good. Um, let's give it a good 8 out of 10. I'd say this is actually 7 out of 10. Uh, so also at one point, fucking El Toro, being a big buff guy, claims he's a fucking bullfrog, which is not a fucking toad, and it's called Tijuana toads because they had to have the alliteration. But in fact, they're bullfrogs. So yeah, so this movie is a good 7 out of 10. I enjoy how short it is. It was good animation, good voice acting. It was funny, had a lot of slapstick. It was good comedy. I am picking up some coins because I had some chocolate coins earlier. You see that? By the way, I got this big ass fucking jug water bottle. It's fucking sick. So, um, yeah. So that it's a good 7 out of 10. I enjoy how short it was. I enjoy the animation is good. Not like quality 1969 animation, but like good. Like yeah, it's a short. All right. And I would say I enjoy the period racism that there is because they have shitty ass Mexican accents, and I enjoy it. And the Texas also has a shitty Texas accent, and I also like that. But also like it's kind of racist, but who gives a fuck? But I really like it. Not really, but like it's good. Uh, so yeah, that's my review of Tijuana Toads. This is Isaac. I don't know if I said I'm sick, so sorry I haven't been keeping up with appearances. I'll au revoir.